Now, you also told the House of Commons on the 15th of November that if we, the House, don't vote for your deal, there's a risk of no Brexit at all. Now, could you tell us why you said that and how could that happen?
Yeah, I said that because there are members of the House of Commons who clearly, from their interventions to me in statements and from other comments that they have been making, wish to ensure that we don't leave the European Union. Now, there may be various ways people wish to do that, but that I think that this is, we're at a point where we have negotiated a deal that people thought we would never be able to negotiate. We have negotiated a good deal for the United Kingdom. We have, and there is a clear choice, I think, for members of Parliament. It's important that we honour the vote of the referendum. It's important that we deliver on Brexit. This is a deal that does that. It delivers on what people voted for, but it also ensures that we can protect jobs, protect people's livelihoods, protect our union and protect our security.
Well, now, we do understand those points, but would you accept that the only way in which there could be no Brexit at all, which is one of the possibilities you have told the House of Commons might come to pass, would be through another vote of the people? Is that the only way you think no Brexit could happen?
There's ways in which some members of the House want to delay Brexit. Brexit, as far as I'm concerned, takes place on the 29th of March 2019. You will have heard from individuals within the House who ask about extending Article 50, that there are people who think the way to avoid Brexit on the 29th of March is to extend Article 50. What I'm saying is that actually what people need to focus on, and what I hope people want to focus on, is the choice before us of actually ensuring that we deliver on the vote of the British people, but doing it in a way that protects jobs, protects our security, and protects our union.
So extending Article 50 could result in no Brexit at all. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that if you listen to members of the House of Commons, you will hear a variety of views as to what should be happening on this issue. There are those who would be happy to leave without a deal. There are those who wish to leave with a deal. There are those who don't want to leave at all. And within that, there are people who think that perhaps a route is a second referendum. I think that is an attempt to frustrate Brexit. There are those who talk about extending Article 50. I think that is an attempt to frustrate Brexit. I'm focused on delivering on what the British people voted for.
Okay. Are you looking at staying in the European Economic Area and a customs union as a potential alternative if your deal is defeated? Is there any internal planning going on in number 10?
As I have made clear, my focus is on the vote that will take place in on the 11th of December here in this House.
I think we understand that, Prime Minister.
Yes, but I'm sorry.
But is there any planning going on for that?
What I am focused on and what the government is focused on is the vote that will take place on December the 11th. You want to look at all sorts of options and ideas and so on and so forth. I think it's important that members of Parliament focus on the nature of this vote. This is an important point in our history. It is a vote on which we will be deciding whether to deliver on the will of the British people. And the good deal that I put forward does that in a way that protects their jobs,
but any
protects their security.
responsible government will be planning in case the deal doesn't go through. And the question I'm asking you is there planning going on for a different approach if the deal is defeated? Because it would be very strange if you said to us there's no planning going on.
What has been made clear from the European Union and was made clear at the weekend is that this is the deal that has been negotiated, and this is the deal that people need to focus on when they're looking at the vote.
Okay. The Chancellor also said yesterday that there will be a cost to leaving the European Union because there will be impediments to trade. He's right, isn't he?
Well, there will be the question, when this is often put in a variety of ways, this issue about what will happen when we leave the European Union. Obviously, there's analysis that's been provided by the Bank of England, short-term analysis, short-term forecast of what would happen in a no-deal scenario. The government's analysis that was provided to Parliament sets out a number of potential, it looks at different comparisons, no-deal, the government's white paper, EEA, and a sort of average free trade agreement. What that looks at is the impact of trade.
We've all read that. One thing, surely, that is clear from that no deal is no longer better than a bad deal, because that would be the worst outcome of all, wouldn't it?
Well, that depends on what a bad deal looks like, I suggest. But obviously the impact of no deal has been forecast at the request of the Treasury Select Committee by the Bank of England. If you look at the issues that have been raised by this analysis, what they show is that the deal that we have negotiated is the best deal for jobs and the economy, which honours the referendum and enables us to take the opportunities post-Brexit.
Is there a worse deal than no deal?
Well, the deal we've negotiated is certainly not that. It's a good deal.
No, but you just said that no deal might not be the worst outcome because there could be an even worse one. What could that be?
Well, there isn't a deal on the table that is in that category.
Okay, thank you very much.